Hello everyone, my name is Mark Evers from the Chrome Enterprise Partnership team. I've been working with Cameyo since before the acquisition by Google, when Cameyo was an enterprise partner like Citrix and Omnissa. Today we'll have a quick look at how easy it is to publish an app in Cameyo and push it out to a managed device. This will be part of a series of short videos to show some of Google's EUC features that I have come across in my work. Let's get started and head over to the Google Cameyo admin console. When you log on to your Cameyo admin console, you start in the dashboard. You can switch to servers here on the left-hand side. Select the server, click on Action, and then Connect as admin on the dropdown. So once you have connected to the Cameyo server as the administrator, you're greeted with three windows. On the left, we have the Explorer window. In the middle is the little guidance. And to the right, we have this App Picker window. You see two are already published, LibreOffice Jar and Calc. So let's scroll down here and maybe we pick Writer and we also pick WordPad because multiples are possible. We click on Apply and it's already published. If the app doesn't show up here because it can't find the shortcut or so, we can browse files and the Explorer will come up. And I already did that before, so we're already in Notepad++, which wouldn't have shown up there. Let's select that as well. You can just pick executables like this, click on Open, and Apply. And that app is published now as well. As you can see, that was relatively simple and straightforward. Now, when we switch back to the admin console, we can click on Apps here on the left, and we see that the three new apps are showing. Let's click on LibreOffice Writer, for an example. At the top here, we can change the name, how the users will see it. So for example, we change that to LibreOffice Writer Test, click the little tick box to save it. And then here on the right, there's the big on-off switch. It says enabled, it's enabled by default, but what it isn't, it's shown in the portal. So the users won't be able to see any new applications unless we enable this. Let's click on that. And for example, we can set a concurrency. If we had a licensed application, let's set that to 25 and maybe 2 per user, so the users don't consume all the licenses and restrict their colleagues. Click on Set. There are a few more advanced settings that we can look at in other videos, but for now, we're done here. If we want to give users a good experience, we should make access as easy as possible. With that in mind, let's have a look at pushing the app to a managed device, or in our case, a logged-in user session. To make pushing the application to users a little easier, we recently added a neat integration into the Google Admin Console. So here in the Google Admin Console, you can just go to Devices, Chrome, Apps and Extensions, go to Users and Browsers, and when you hover over the yellow plus button, see this icon at the top there, Add a Virtual App. When I click on that, we get a pop-up with all the 5 apps that we have. We can select our LibreOffice Writer Test here with an add. And then the Progressive Web App is being added to this OU. So all the users in this OU will see that. It's currently set to force install. Let's change that to force install and pin to the taskbar, so it looks and feels like an installed app. And we can also change that to launch in a browser tab, but separate window is completely fine. We click Save, and as soon as the user logs in, they will see the app. So how does it look on the endpoint? I'm logged into a ChromeOS device here with the user account that is in the OU that we have just played with and configured the LibreOffice Writer Test. As you can see, it shows up here in the shelf. And also if we look in the Start menu, it's here along with other apps. We have only pinned this one. So let's just click on it. It looks and feels mostly like an installed app, but we're connecting to the Cameyo server, which is only a small sandbox. So it's taking a second to connect. And for the application to launch. It's not the fastest there, and we're going through the dialogues here. As you can see, even though it's not actually installed, the user can now interact with the Windows application on ChromeOS. That's the end of my little demonstration, and I hope you got some ideas for your EUC deployments. With explanation, it took us less than 5 minutes to enable a ChromeOS user to access a Windows app. By the way, the app showed up on the shelf in less than 10 seconds after logging in. I can't record that fast. Feel free to comment here, contact me directly via email, or find me on LinkedIn. See you soon. Slán.